Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey, back with another video, and today's video is going to be about the US and their potential roster for the 2022 Olympics. And of course, it will depend on the NHL if they send their players, so this would be the best case scenario roster. So let me know what you think about my prediction and what you think the roster will be for the US in the 2022 Olympics in the comment section below. Please do subscribe and smash that like button, and I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it. I already made my Team Canada roster, so go check out that video. This one's the US, and I could see it being chemistry driven just like Team Canada potentially. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk could be on that top line with Matthews and Kane, or you could see DeBrincat and Kane, Blackhawks teammates, on that top line with Matthews. We saw the Matthews and Kane back and forth celebrations. That was a lot of fun, and arguably the two best US players. Eichel's right there as well. So I think that top six is stacked. I mean, DeBrincat with Matthews and Kane. DeBrincat, I mean, some people don't even have DeBrincat making the US. I think for sure he's got to be on the roster, and that's in my opinion. But maybe he steps up in this scenario. Again, I think this is a very balanced top 12 and, 13 forwards. So Kyle Connor with Eichel and Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey, I love that line. And then this would be so much fun. This would be one of my favorite lines of the tournament. Matthew Tkachuk with Brady Tkachuk with Dylan Larkin up the middle. That could be such a fun line. Again, we'll see what Brady Tkachuk does next year and what decision to be made for that. And then Jake Gensel, I think he could be higher in the lineup with JT Miller and Brock Besser. We saw how good JT Miller was this year. Can he continue that over the next couple of years where he earns a spot for the U.S.? I think he plays a very two-way role and very solid role, and he can put up numbers. We've seen that this year. But the thing is with JT Miller is, will he continue to put up those offensive numbers and be able to play those defensive matchups? Because you want to play in that style if you're on the fourth line in an Olympic team. You want to be able to play that two-way game, the defensive responsibilities. And I don't know if the U.S. technically have that. So do they have to go into another route? I'm not too sure. Or do they want to bring experience in, whether that's like Max Pacioretty or, Phil Kessel in the U.S. There's always been a little bit of tension there. And then with Blake Wheeler, he'll be, I think, around 35 when the tournament comes around. So is it a scenario where Blake Wheeler's in that top 12 or an extra forward for that experience? How much is he going to decrease from now until then? So that's a big question mark. Or do you go younger? I'm going to talk about Quinn Hughes here in a second. Jack Hughes. Does Jack Hughes have an opportunity to make this roster? He didn't have that ideal rookie year, but can he bounce back in his second year? So those are question marks, 100%. But I do think the roster you're looking at right here is very close to what you'll see in terms of the top 12, top 13 forwards that make the team. And let's jump into the defense and goaltending. Werenski and Jones, I'm repping the Blue Jackets jersey. I see that either being the top pairing or second pairing, or at the very least, those two guys being in the top four. And then Slavin and Carlson. Slavin's established himself as one of the best two-way defensemen in the league, and John Carlson, one of the best offensive defensemen in the league. He's put up serious numbers the last couple of years. So that's a legit top four. And I would argue, honestly, that top four might be better than Canada's top four. It's very close, but that's a very balanced and stacked top four for the U.S. And you got Quinn Hughes and McAvoy, two of the rising stars in terms of defense in the league, and Torrey Krug as that extra defense. Man, I'm impressed with that defense group for the U.S., and they are building something serious for that defense group. And then Hellebuck, Gibson, and Demko. Stars fans, relax. I know the Ben Bishop fans are already going to come in. Ben Bishop's going to be older, so Ben Bishop I could see being the third goalie here. I think the 1-2 punch will be Hellebuck and Gibson. They're young vezina, and they are still, I don't know. I think they're top 10 goalies. Gibson hasn't had a great year, but it's on an Anaheim Ducks team that struggled. Hellebuck, a Vezina type season, and if he stays consistent from now until the Olympics, I think he could be the number one guy. Gibson number 2, and then number 3, it could be Bishop, could be Demko. Johnny Quick's going to be way too old, and he's just had way too many injury issues, but so I don't know. I'm going to go Demko here just because I think Demko could take over that starting role with the Vancouver Canucks, and he's still fairly young, and bringing him to the Olympics could be a scenario where, hey, you're going to be our future guy for the Olympics and possible World Cup tournaments, and get that experience, bring him in. So I like that a lot. I like that defense group. I'm going to express it again. I really think, maybe Sweden's there too, but man, this U.S. defense group will be really legit. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, I think if you're looking at Team Canada, Team USA, they're always one of the favorites to win, especially in an Olympic tournament like this. And if the NHL does decide to send the players to the Olympics, it's going to be so much fun. Like, I've missed it. In 2018, it sucked. It was so, I wouldn't say boring, but it was just like it was hard to relate for a lot of people, especially in North America and fans of the NHL. So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you are new, drop a like, and I'll be making more videos for the other countries, the other teams. Already posted my Team Canada video. This one's the Team USA for the 2022 Olympics. Thank you for watching again. This was John from Hot Take Hockey. Have a good one. Peace out.